This is the Pete and Sebastian Show with Pete Correale and Sebastian Maniscalco.
Pete Biscuit! It's Jimmy from Boston. Petey, I too watched Willy Wonka a lot as a kid. But not once did I ever mumble to myself, God damn, I'd blow that guy for a look around and some chocolate. You are on your own there, you perverted bastard. Later.
Oh, I'm even jumping in my seat now.
Wow.
Still got Prince.
Yeah. What'd he do?
We'll find out. You don't wear eyeshadow because you're normal. All right.
Hey, it's Prince, bro.
All right. Well.
Oh man! Welcome to the Pete and Sebastian Show. If you haven't seen our billboard in New York City, we are right here on Sirius XM Radio, coming at you taped delay from Fredonia, Manhattan, and Los Angeles. My name is Sebastian Maniscalco. That's Pete Correale on the other end, and that's DJ Lou piping in Prince. Man, I don't even know where to go here. This is one of these casts 48 hours out. I was thinking, man, something better happen to me in the next 48 hours or I got nothing.
I know. I was churning the brain all day, and then I shut it down, and then I don't know. I got a little index card. But, dude, listen, man, we just started chatting 2 minutes before the show started, and there's just a dance to it. It's just so easy talking to you. I just laugh right away, man.
We'll come up with something here. I mean, we're bound to come up with something.
Did you see the billboard at Times Square, the night shot? Couple of guys did a Twitter shot in front of it at night, and they sent it to us. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I didn't see that.
Oh man, I know you get a lot of Twitter hits, but you got to see it pops at night. It's like you're walking past a drive-in movie starring us. Lou, have you gone over and seen it yet?
Yeah, I checked it out in the nighttime.
How come I got no video from you in front of it and stuff?
Well, it's a little embarrassing because I kind of just zoomed in on myself and blocked you guys out.
So what? That would have been hilarious. Where is it?
All right, I'll send it to you.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm getting an... Oh, yeah, does it pop?
Right? That makes me want to go to New York for it at night. I didn't realize how much it pops at night.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Mark Garducci. Nice shot, Garducci.
Yeah.
I'm playing
nice
it right
work.
now. Very nice. So, yeah, it's up in New York City. Things are happening. We fell out of the top 200 with the billboard.
I know.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What?
We're gone. You put a billboard up in Times Square and you're out of the 200. All right? So
that doesn't even make sense, man.
I know.
No, well, I got to tell you. I'll save it. All right. Save it. But we got something that's going to kick our ratings up. Anyway, let me start off by saying shout out to Traeger Grills, who sent me a free pellet grill. When I went on the Joe Rogan podcast, we were talking about pellet grills, and he's got this Traeger, and they sent it to me today. Guy came and assembled it and did a tutorial of how to use this thing, and the damn thing hooks up to your phone. You could watch TV in your living room, and the phone will notify you when the meat's ready.
How? Yeah, but I mean, where's the? It's not grilling though. What is pellet grilling? What does this mean?
It's an electricity. It's an electric grill. Basically, it burns compressed wood, and there's different flavors of wood you could get based on like kind of what you're cooking. So there's anything between hickory, maple, oak, pecan.
Wow.
You get a turkey blend if you want to make a chicken. You get a nice Texas beef blend. Yeah.
So then, can you do like a nice hickory with a ham in there for Easter?
Oh yeah, it basically is a conventional oven outside. Cooks evenly throughout, and it's a beautiful piece of machinery. Gotta tell you that right now.
It sounds like it, man. Wow.
So I'm gonna grill a little meat after the show tonight. I got that warming up in the yard. Really been enjoying the weather here in Los Angeles. I gotta tell you, weather definitely affects my mood. We've been living in a rainy climate the last month and a half, I'd say, here in California. But this last week has been 83 to be exact on last Sunday, where I decided to have a little barbecue with the family over. And I didn't have the grill yet, but I did grill some burgers. I gotta tell you, I saved the burger. There was I don't know if you've ever gotten some ground meat and you thought it was going south a little bit as far as kind of the looks of the patties and how it was shaping up, but
you mean before you
saved
grilled
the
it?
burger. Yeah, before I grilled it, didn't look right. But the way
little gray,
yeah, like green almost. You ever get that hue on the burger? I mean, I'm not saying lime green, but I don't know, like burgers are supposed to be red. This had like a leather look to it.
Oh, that's the brother-in-law's burger, right? Did you have family over? Oh, all the burgers looking like that.
All the burgers.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So I don't know if I don't know if Whole Foods, ever since they went to Amazon, I don't know if some box griddle's been getting into the food or what, but this is what happens apparently when you have a box company take over a grocery store.
Thanks to Amazon.com.
What do you got on your index card?
So let me ask you a question. Being a father of a lovely daughter, what are we talking now? Two?
Almost in April next month.
Next month we'll have a solid 2 going. Wow. And then the baby boy is due in June?
Yeah.
Boom. So I'm on the driveway today with Sadie, milking this. It got up to like 39, and she pulls out the chalk, and we're writing we have a big driveway, and I show her how, like, I go, someone dies if they get shot or hit by a car. They come, I go, and they draw a chalk outline of the guy's body. And I go, Daddy's one comedy album with a guy, because it's a George Carlin album I have in my office that has it. I go, it's like that when you die. So I go, I'll die and you draw chalk me. So I die, and then she draws the chalk outline of me. And while she's drawing it of me,
This is a normal father-daughter activity. Listen, draw the outline of me dead. Okay.
dude, we don't have 83-degree weather. We got puffy coats on. We're wearing gloves, writing on the chalk because that's where the sun is shining through the cloud, right on the driveway. We got nothing. So halfway through her drawing out my chalk outline, I know my daughter well enough to know as soon as we're done, she's going to want me to draw a chalk outline of her, quote-unquote, dead body, because I even did I didn't even lay normal, I laid like you got hit, when you do like you don't move, one arm's over. Yeah. So I thought about it, and as soon as I was done, she's like, now you do me. Would you do it, or do you feel weird about that?
Yeah, I don't think drawing an outline of my daughter dead is really a good piece of energy to put out there, man. I
felt the same way. No matter how many times she asked, I'm like, I'm not doing it, Sadie. I'm not comfortable chalk outlining your dead body. It's you do it for Daddy. Daddy doesn't do it for you. Yeah.
I don't even go to daddy route on that, bro. She goes to school and she's talking to her little friends, and they're like, "What'd you do with your daddy today?" "Oh, we went to the park and he went down the slide." "What'd you do?" "Chalk outline if he died." What?
Hey, by the way, man, you didn't have to get to school. It's right at the end of the driveway. Like 6 kids are going to pass it tomorrow morning going to the bus stop. Yeah, well, it's creative. I'm killing
but does Jackie peek out the window and go, what the fuck is he doing out there? Or is it just like, is this just like a normal thing?
Yeah, I don't think she thought too much of it. I mean, it ended up, we got in a big brawl, me and Sadie. I'm disciplining hard now, dude. No more games. I've been reading a lot about only child and how they tend to think they're a part of the family and an equal say.
Yeah.
So, as much as we have it with friends and playing, and she lives I still have to make that separation. So I go, I'm cold, Sadie. I'm going in now. And she's like, no, Dad, draw some more. Because, then we were drawing other stuff. I said, I'm going in. If you want to come in now, I'll help clean up the chalk. If you're staying out here, then you can. Dad, you're staying. I'm like, I'm going in. I go in. She starts screaming. She starts pounding on the glass. Come out here. Whoa, I go out. I grab her by the arm. When she sees my face get like that, she gets so scared. And usually she gets scared and I stop. But this time, grab her under the armpit, drag her all the way up to her room, slam the door shut, and you hear her crying. She can't breathe. But, dude, man, she's got to learn. Then I got to go in there, get down on one knee. 20 minutes later, come here. I don't want to talk to you, Dad. Get over here. I don't want to talk. Get over here. Listen, teach a lesson. Here we go. We're all covered in chalk and shit. Chalk outline in the driveway. Good parenting ain't easy. I know you know that, man.
Well, man, the way this looks, she might be really drawing the chalk outline soon. The way you're treating her, you might wake up with a blade in your heart.
I tell you, man, she knows exactly where the Shingeti is on the bookcase.
Well, you bring up a good point here with the disciplining, because we're running into it ourselves now that Sarafina's getting, near 2 years old. She's developing a little personality. We're starting to see a little, hard-headedness here and there. And my way of disciplining is a lot different than Lana. I'll give you an example. Sarafina was in the kitchen eating her dinner on her little high chair, and she was banging her little bowl because she ran out of blueberries, right? Now, I'm in my office, and it's banging and banging and banging, and my wife's like, Sarafina, stop banging and banging and banging. So I come out there and I do one of these aggressive pulls on the bowl right out of her hand. I did enough in one of those. Yeah. And not only scared Sarafina, but scared the shit out of Lana, right?
Yeah.
She's like, what are you doing? I go, what are you doing? It's called discipline. And she's like, well, no, you scared us. I go, listen, all right, we got to talk here, because Lana grew up in a family where no one ever said no, right?
Yeah.
I grew up in a family where no one ever said yes.
Yeah. Right, me too.
So we're on two opposite sides of the track here. I said, well, your way of disciplining with this nice, hey, don't bang it. You don't need to bang. You got to come in sometimes like an eagle with your talons and take that shit away, no?
Yes, 100%, man.
Okay.
Now, how did Sarafina react to you grabbing the bowl?
Stunned.
Scared or just stunned?
Just like, what just happened? No one's ever done that to me. Oh yeah, it's one-sided right now. I grew up with a sense of fear, and I don't know. I seem to really kind of respond to the fear in regards to, okay, I ain't doing that again. I this whole hey, let's readjust. And let's do it a different way. Ain't gonna do it. You gotta come in there with some looks of disappointment.
Oh, well, that's now, man. Wait till Wait till, you get old. She gets older and she's 4 and 5, and then you take the bowl, and not only is she not afraid, she's like, "Give it back, Dad." And then you gotta double down, and then
Well, then then I throw a glass out the window.
Oh, see,
And
that's too far now. You gotta pull it back. That's the Sicilian coming out guy. That's. I threw glass out the window. But I'm with you. Like, Jackie's a good discipliner too, though. She's no easy one either. But her thing is like, after Sadie's put in the room or yelled at, she in 2 seconds later, they're working it out. So like with me, I told her what I did, and she goes, "Well, she's in there and she's hyperventilating and she can't breathe." And I go, "Well, she's not going to hyperventilate. We all know that. She'll be fine. You got to go talk." I go, "No, she's learning, man. Let her So, and then after a while, I went in there and,
All right, Father.
In Father Knows Best.
Yeah, we're noticing definitely a shift in personality here, and I want to nip that in the bud before she's 4 or 5 years old and she's running the house. So, and I've been home now for 7, 8 days straight. Been to this park that we've been going to, and I gotta tell you, I get aggravated as soon as I get to the park because there's only 2 swings that Sarafina could go on. And 9 times out of 10, they're always occupied. So we got to wait in the line, right?
Yeah.
Not a line, but we kind of wait near
keep
the
an eye
swing.
on.
Yeah. So I'm doing a linger job by the swing, right? And I'm looking at this woman. Her back is to me, and she's one of these where she's texting and emailing, and then every once in a while pushing the swing. One of these detached parents.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'm sitting there going, "Look at this idiot. Not even aware of her kid, but secondly, not even aware that other people might want to use the swing." And as a veteran parent, how long do you think your kid should swing on a swing with people waiting to get on the swing? What's an appropriate amount of swing time?
That's wow. I'd say a solid 5 to 7, a little bit longer than your average comedian doing a TV spot.
All right, 5 to 7 minutes. Okay, so this is what happened. That woman was still swinging her kid, but the woman next to her got off. So this is where I put Sarafina in, right?
Yeah.
Now the kid, the kid's about 5 on the swing, and he looks miserable because his mother's not giving him any attention, right?
The one next to you.
Yeah. So I start in loud with, "All right, Sarafina, you ready to have some fun?" And I look at the kid and I give him a glance like, "Don't you wish your father was like me?" Right? Like I give him one of those.
I gotta protect you. I gotta protect you for your own good. It's a woman next to you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's giving birth to this kid that she's got?
Yeah.
And she's at the hip for 5 years. I mean, you want to just rattle off the last 2 months where you were on the road, all the solo? So you come home, and you got some free time. So your daddy do it all, going to the park and totally zoned in. Because 2 weeks ago you were in, I don't know, Boston, San Fran, London, who knows where, doing who knows what. Meanwhile, you know where she was while you were on the road all those times? She was right there pushing the kid. So there's that. I gotta protect the moms.
Oh, wait a minute. Well, if you're going to go apples to apples, then my wife, when she pushes Sarafina, 6 months pregnant, running around the swing set, and Serafina's trying to find out where mommy is, and all of a sudden, mommy bounces her head out. There's mom. Running around, bro, 6 months, no phone in sight. All right.
I'm not denying you guys are great parents, but there's a possibility maybe you caught this woman on that day, the day she's had it. I'm just saying.
Getting it at, bro.
I'm sorry.
No.
That's an edit, Lou. It's an edit in my part.
No, it's not an
right.
edit because there's no way you would have known where I'm going with this story. So I just give the kid a glance and almost to say, watch how parenting works, right? So I get Sarafina cooking, and she loves to go high on this thing. I get her as high as it could possibly get going. And she goes, higher. And I go, I know. And the kid is sitting there, and he's barely swinging, right? The thing is just moving so slow while the mother's checking her Instagram likes. And he goes to the mother, higher, mommy. Higher, mommy. She don't even hear it. She don't even hear it. And I'm going, hey, isn't this fun, Sarafina? Hey, look at how high you're going. I'm getting so loud. The mother looks up at me, looks at her kid, and then she starts pushing the kid, right?
Oh, but you're making them be better parents.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You're around me. It starts trickling down, man. All right. But the mother's doing a half-fast on it. My 2-year-old is higher than the 5-year-old, which is virtually not even possible because the 5-year-old's heavier. He should be, flying in this thing.
The 5-year-old should be pumping. He should be pumping at 5, by the way.
Right?
Yes.
So
fucking
I'm like,
LA fucker. Go ahead.
I knew I'd get you on my side.
Oh, yeah. I'm always on your side. Yeah, we got a billboard together.
So I get done with that. The next day, we're at the farmer's market, and I'm getting some strawberries. Lana taps me on the shoulder and goes, look, she's still on the phone. We see the same woman at the farmer's market on the phone, buried, while the kid is behind her, just looking for attention. Oh. It not only happened at the park, it was at the farmer's market. This woman can't get her head out of the screen, man.
Man, did you say or do anything? You should have started picking your fruit right in front of that lady's fruit.
Child Services was called.
You're not serious.
Of course not.
Oh. Holy Lou, did you believe that, Lou?
Yeah, it stopped me.
That does raise a great question. Can you call Child Services and just say, like, listen, I'm at a dinner and there's a mother. It's like the 6th time I've seen her in the past 2 weeks. She's on the phone, completely blowing the kid off again. I mean, the kid's healthy. It's got food. It's got everything it needs. But it's just getting no attention. It's a problem, man. It's becoming a real problem, and I've noticed it time and time again. I make a conscious effort to put the phone down when I'm with my daughter. I'm not saying I never look at it, but it's like once in a while I'll grab it to see if an email came in that I was expecting. But there's not a time where I'm buried in the phone and literally someone could walk off with my daughter. I wouldn't know, right? So. This park, though, bothers me. The behavior at the park is just really disgusting. To see kids behave and interact with Sarafina, who, Sarafina, by the way, we did a picnic. That's another thing. Today we did a picnic, brought a blanket, put a little peanut butter and jelly, some chips, some snacks, just some mango, some fruit, laid it all out. And a kid came over and had a fire truck, and Sarafina, offered the kid a mango, right? Yeah.
Now, I don't know the rules here when it comes to like sharing and food. Like, I go, no, that's very nice of you to share, but maybe she has her own, because I don't want the parent going, hey, what are you giving my kid food for? You ever get this? You ever feel like the food? Because if I know, like, if my daughter walked up to a stranger and the kid's like, "Here's some of my food," I go, "We ain't eating that." You know, I don't know where,
Yeah. Yeah, of course, but if the mom didn't, but if the kid gave your kid an apple, would you tell your kid?
Throw it away. Yeah, throw it away.
But that was from Tommy. I don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit. I look at these kids, if they're coughing, if they got snot, what, you know, like it all plays into it, man. A lot of these kids look like Pigpen, man. And, you know, given Sarafina's medical history, you know, once she got those colds, it you know, affected the lungs. So any sign, I mean, the kid could sneeze. Wrap it up. We're going home. Like one kid sneezes at the park. We're in the car.
Yeah, well, I mean, come on. Even my own kids got class, but I'm like, are you literally licking? Like her nose was running down her nose, and then she was licking it with her tongue. You know what I'm saying? Like get a wipe on that. But she's in the middle of having a good time. But yeah, dude, it's crazy. Yeah, you gotta, you know, doing a good job keeping an eye on. Wow, you guys sound like super parents, man.
I'm not listening. I'm just saying, when we're at the park, we're heavily involved with the activity that Sarafina is involved in. And I'm looking at, here's another one that bothered me. Let me get your take on this. So there's 4 swings total. There's 2 kind of kiddie swings, and then there's 2 normal swings that just have that kind of banana type of swing. We approach, and all the swings are taken, and there's 4 kids in the swings, and there's 2 mothers. So I'm looking, and I go, what the hell's on here? One mother had 3 kids swinging. Now, if you got multiple kids, could you monopolize 3/4 of the swing set?
You know, it goes back to your earlier question, how long can you stay on a swing if someone's waiting to use it? Quite frankly, at a playground, if I'm on a swing with my kid, technically I can stay on that swing till dawn.
I know
really.
What you got. Aren't you aware, that people coming near you, we might have to wrap this?
It's not a water fountain. It's not a dressing booth at a store. It's a swing, and I got here first. I mean, technically.
God, I hate that, bro. I hate it.
I know, but it's like,
Hold on with this shit. Hold on.
All right.
Who is this? Okay, she got it. Yeah, no, you're the parent I can't stand. That thinks you want to swing all day long. You want to swing all day long? Go get your own swing set.
I don't think so, guy. I didn't. This isn't that. It's a public
my taxes
park.
are paying. My taxes are paying for the swing set, though.
Great. Then you know what? You should have got here before I did, and then you could have swung all day. You know. I mean, I got here first. I got 3 kids, and you know, and then when my third, it's I don't know what to tell you. What are you gonna hover? You gonna hover with your kid, trying to intimidate me off the swing?
Yeah.
Beat us. That ain't happening.
Yeah, I've done that.
I'm going to stay on longer. I've done that with my daughter. I go, stay on longer. I don't want to stay on that. I go, stay on the fucking swing.
Oh, God, man. So, yeah, I'm having problems at the park. It's going to be my new book.
It's not a gym, man.
Oh, here's another one. I'm in line waiting for the swing. And the kid got out of the swing, and I went to go put Sarafina in, and another kid come out of nowhere and grabbed the swing as I'm putting Sarafina into it.
The kid did.
The kid grabbed it. Like she was older, and the father's like, all right, it's our turn. Your turn, bro. Where'd you come out of?
Wow. Did you say something?
Nothing. I walked away.
Oh man, well you got to start getting. Yeah,
the guy in the park.
Dude, I told you, I'm yelling down to the bus stop before me, telling the guy, get your kid out of the car when you see the bus pulling up. Don't wait for it to stop and then get out. Dun, 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 dun. Time that shit, Dad. So yeah, and he was like, "What the fuck is the other dad yelling at me from the other bus stop?" So. You do it once, you won't have to do it again. They'll be like, oh, here comes the dad that makes you take turns on the swing.
Here comes the psychotic.
Yeah.
Mama, he's crazy. He's crazy over me.
Got a new documentary I've been watching in the Anad Syed. Anybody seen this one on HBO yet? You know what? Edit that. This is going nowhere either.
Why not, man?
That's a dead dog. Forget
Oh.
Yeah, you mentioned it last week, and we weren't biting then either.
Oh.
Oh God!
I'll share a little here. Yeah. We don't normally talk too much in a family, but got in a little tiff with my younger brother. We usually never fight. Got in a little fight, little text fight, and then right before the show started, before the cast started, my nephew was setting up where we pick our brackets for the NCAA tournament, and I sent mine in, and my brother had a comment about my picks, like a funny comment. So I commented back, and you ever have that where nobody says sorry, guy, but they just say something, and you're like, all right, we're moving past that. That's good. We're done with that shit.
Well, you got to give me more. I don't know what the hell.
Well, that was just a teaser. See if you were even interested. I just put the bait on the hook. If you were interested, I'll go further. If no, walk away.
Well, I'm getting over the whole bracket thing. We're still doing this.
Yeah. What do you mean, still doing this? I love college hoops, man.
Yeah, oh God, I hear. Did you get your brackets done? Oh God, I'm like, didn't this end at 21? After once you got out of college, didn't you just stop filling out brackets? Come on, man.
You'll give me a free pass. But when I tell you though, you're very funny though, man. But my nephew is really into hoops and shit, and he's 16 years old, and he texted the whole family, all the men at least, and said, will you guys do this with me? I have it all set up. This is our password. It's free, just a family for fun. So yeah.
All right, well, it came from a 16-year-old, which I would expect. All right, so you're participating because a 16-year-old started the pool. But I know grown men who are going to Las Vegas for 4 nights to pick their bracket. Oh, yeah. God, bro.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
big money, big money. So that's that teaser. Or I've been watching a new documentary series on Showtime with Morgan Spurlock, that guy with that terrible fucking handlebar mustache. You know that dude?
Yeah,
used to have that McDonald's thing. About the 7 deadly sins, and that's very interesting, and you'll never see it, so I could discuss that. Those are my 2 teasers.
No, I'll go. I go with family drama all the time over anything else.
I just gotta be careful. I don't need my brother texting me going, I don't like you talking about our life on the show. Hey, I'm on a billboard. I do what I want. All right. So anyway, long story short, for Easter, I tell Jackie's idea of go to my mother and father. So I tell them, we're coming to you guys for Easter. And then my mother goes, well, let's all go to your brother's house for Easter Day. I go, Ma, I don't want to drive 6.5 hours to you, wake up the next day and drive 2 hours to Mike's for Easter, and then 2 hours back to you. Yeah. Well, that's what she goes, well, that's what we're doing. Oh, all right. There we go. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, I don't have enough pull to get my mother to stay home for Easter. So I go, all right. So I call my brother and I go, listen, guy, I might just go straight to you for Easter, get to you the night before Easter. So then I'll be at your house for Easter morning. And then when Mom and Dad get there, I'll head back to their house and spend a couple days with them. So we might want to stay with you the night before. You know, be good, kids together and stuff. And my brother goes, yeah, let me just check a few things, see if we got anything going on, and I'll let you know. Now, I don't know. I think you'll like me with this. You know, Lou, you can be a third party too, but any sibling says to me they want to crash at my house, I don't care. I can't. It doesn't matter what I got going on. That door is open, right? So I would say, yeah, no, I might have something going on, but of course you can come, you crash, whatever I have going on. You may just, I might have something to do that night, but of course, come that night, the door's open. I wasn't getting that. I was getting let me see what's going on and let you know if it's cool. I mean, just because we have a lot going on. So she's in the PTA, I'm coaching. I want to make sure, we're around the night before. So I even said to him on the phone, wow, just give me a hard, come on over and we'll figure it out. I go, I'm totally bringing that up on the cast, but whatever. You following that? That?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Any opinions? Or am I just flying?
No, I have an opinion. I just didn't want to cut you off.
All right. What's your opinion?
Here's my opinion. Mm-hmm. His wife don't like you or your wife.
That's right. That's a hard edit, guy. Come on.
I've
known them for years. I'm the godfather of their child. I mean,
you might have been in the beginning, but things might have just said, this guy sucks.
She even commented on the Billboard on Facebook saying, way to go. Come on. I'm asking you. Your sister calls you and says, 3 weeks from now, we might be staying at the house for a night. Are you going to go, all right, let me check and see if it's okay to stay? Or are you going to go, yeah, no, of course. I don't know if I'm in town. I got to see what's going on, but of course.
The only reason I would check was to see if Lana had invited a friend or, like, for example, her niece is coming out this weekend. I'd have to check to see what was going on within the home.
So there is a check. There is a so that's my
check,
point right there. Now you're
yeah.
on my list too, guy. Now you're on my list too. If you were my brother, you're out. What's there to check? You got the president staying over? Who is there that if I come, we can't make it work?
Well, I mean, you don't want people sleeping in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there's other people staying already.
In the accommodations that exist.
Yes. If the accommodations are taken, you got to go,
right.
Listen, I didn't know, but her sister's coming too, and we're not going anywhere for you to sleep. It's not, like it could be something going on her side, or the hatred runs so deep, she don't want you two in the house.
Well, listen. I'm telling you, the woman adores me, and I adore her. That's why this is all bothering me. It's nothing like that. But I will.
Maybe your brother can't stand you.
That is still a possibility. Kid used to have me on a pedestal, man. He used to wear my jersey in high school. Jeez. Very appropriate, Lou. Very appropriate, Lou.
He ain't heavy. He's my brother.
So, are you now talking, or is it still silent?
Well, I said right before the show, I got the comment about my bracket picks. So I think.
Okay. Oh, that's his way of like trying to mend the wound.
Yeah,
but
let it slide.
Yeah, I still gonna stay with he can't stand you.
Dude, when I was a kid, and we would fight, my dad would put this arm on and hold us both and go, "You guys are brothers. Listen to this. Listen to this song by the Hollies. This is you two, man." So very appropriate, Lou. So Mikey, this is my reach out. I forgive you. Right now he's listening going, I'm not apologizing, dick. Anyway. That's a
man. Well, I don't. That's a big. Oh no, I don't know, man. I think you're thinking, the red carpet's supposed to come out for you, but I don't know about that, man. Come on.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you half mumbling it, but yes, I do expect a bit of a red carpet. Yeah, I get. Listen, I get the message now, man. Now you know why when you're in every little town in the middle of nowhere and you see a Holiday Inn and you go, why would they have a Holiday Inn here? Wherever there's a neighborhood. That's it, man.
And this is a story about a chain of hotels. It's really advertising. But most musicians who go over to the United States usually stay in because every town has one, and they're called Holiday Inns. And this is the title of the song. Thank you. All right. Boston at last, and the plane's touching down. Our hostess is handing the hot towels around. From a terminal gate to a black limousine, it's a 10-minute ride to the Holiday Inn.
The Pete and Sebastian Show.
When is Easter, by the way? We still celebrating this?
Yeah, man. Brackets and Easter, dude. Some things never go away.
What do you got?
Well, you know what I got. Spurlock and the 7 Deadly Sins.
You say that I'm not going to watch this, but this sounds pretty good. Is it something I would get into?
Well, the thing is, every time someone watches something now, you can't talk about it because the idea is the other guy's going to watch it. You're not going to watch them Escape from Dannemount,
Oh, yeah, I'm watching that.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
That's good. Well,
Yeah, but like if you tell me, hey, you need to watch, like I told you, watch Neverland, and then we had a discussion. You tell me watch Sins, I'm back next week with a report on it.
Well, Netherland, that hit home for you. That was one of your heroes there that went down there. But, all right. Well, I don't know. I got to watch it one more time. But basically, it's about the 7 deadly sins and, how people go. Like right now, we just dealt with gluttony. I'm sorry. I have to say just one thing because they're talking about obesity in America.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fascinating what they're doing, what they're showing and stuff. But the guys that cremate people, they say that some people are so fat now that they have to cremate them at a lower temperature, not too hot, because if it's too hot, they burn too fast, and the grease, the fat melts, and they have a grease fire, and the grease and fat spill out onto the floor.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's really fascinating.
That's a shame. That's a shame, man.
The whole thing is all about freaks, man. What's it? Envy? There's a guy, I'm saying this one too, I'm sorry. A guy wants to be in a wheelchair, but he walks regular like us, but he spends most of his time in a wheelchair. And on weekends, he has to work, but on weekends he takes his wheelchair and he goes to towns far away from his own town where he knows he won't run into anybody, and he spends the whole weekend in his wheelchair. Going to the mall and shit.
For what?
What the fuck? He says, ever since I was young, I've identified with handicapped people, and I've always envied people in wheelchairs, and I've always wanted to be in one. And then finally, when I was 28 years old and I lived alone, I got my own wheelchair. And he giggles, he goes, it wasn't much of a wheelchair, but it was mine. And I would get off work Friday and go home and sit in it all weekend. And I just felt like, bro, this is what I'm saying. Freak show. Jackie turns to me and she goes, after like the third episode of this thing, and she's like, I don't know how I got lucky with you. I go, I've been telling you got a gold mine here for 20 years. I don't cheat. I'm so normal. It's fucking wackos out there. Every one of them. Goddamn chalk outline ain't nothing compared to these lunatics.
Oh, right. I think you are normal compared to what there's out there to choose from, man.
God, another dude out there loves old ladies. He's like, even when I was in high school, I'd see a girl in my grade who would be pretty, and all I could think was her grandmother must be so hot.
Oh, gee.
And then we meet some of the women he's been making love to. He's like 30 maybe. First woman is 67. Not that bad. Looks like Ted Danson's wife, Steenbergen. You know that lady?
Mary Steenbergen.
Yeah, big jug of white wine and the right music. Maybe we could have some fun. Maybe, right? Next woman, 78. Oh, my goodness, and looks every inch 78, right? And that's still the hors d'oeuvre. Then there's a 91-year-old woman. Holy shit. And she says he make... I don't want to say what she... Yeah. And he can't get him...
What'd you say?
She goes, I don't know if you people are familiar with the term squirting, but he can make me squirt.
Oh, wow.
I'm watching this.
God, 91. And he's like, I've always loved wrinkled skin, and I love gray hair, and I just love an aged woman. I love aged, that's what I'm attracted to. And it takes these women sometimes a little while to realize that I'm serious, and then the women go, he's a very generous lover. And then they show him like just making out with them in public. Just tonguing a 90-year-old woman at the movie theater, right in the lobby. Pow.
I gotta see this.
Oh, yeah. Not to mention Spurlock's stupid mustache. That's always weird coming back to... And he keeps biting fruit. Every time you go from one segment to another, he goes, so next time you're out there seeing an old woman, just think someone else might like her. And he bites into an apple. I'm like, God, what is this? What do you close every bit biting into fruit?
I've never seen any of his documentaries. I know this is the guy that gained weight for McDonald's, right?
Well, he ate it every day, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's him. Showed the effect of McDonald's that has on the body and the blood pressure and all that stuff, right?
Supersize Me.
Yes, and then he's had a bunch of documentaries through the years. So, yeah, this one is just one freak show after the next, so wild stuff.
Yeah, me and Lon will be into that. I'll watch that, definitely.
Seven Deadly Sins. All right.
One of the questions I've been asked was, okay, Kyle, let's say I put a Sports Illustrated swimsuit model in front of you next to an older woman. Which one are you going to go for? I would look at the Sports Illustrated girl and I would think, okay, looking at her, she's pretty. I bet her grandma's gorgeous.
You on your way. You going to the top. You the next Lenny Bruce, man. It's crazy.
All right, man, sponsor time, and it's a good one again, Scentbird.com. We've been down this road before with Scentbird.com. I've told you about them. They send you colognes. You sign up for a monthly trial with them, and they will send you colognes every month. They have over 450 luxury brands like Versace, Gucci, Tom Ford. How many times do you spend a lot of money for one big bottle of cologne, and then anytime you got an occasion of anything of importance from work to a date, you got your one smell, and for that smell, you got to mix it up. When you go to Scentbird.com, they send you a 30-day supply. That's enough for 120 sprays. That's 4 times daily for a month. Boom. Then they're giving you another cologne. Boom. Then they're giving you another one. And, let's be honest, you don't use all 120 sprays. I literally was away with the feature comic, all right? And I came on Friday night, and I had a nice Kenneth Cole from Scentbird, because, by the way, you can fly with them because the ounce level, you don't have to check your luggage. And he goes, oh, man, I like that smell, which I thought, I don't know if I really like a man telling me I smell good, but, Next day, he's like, wow, what is that one? I go, that's Gucci, guy. He goes, you fly with 2 different colognes? I go, guy, we're here for 2 different nights. I don't want the crowd to keep smelling the same dude. You got to mix up your scents. And at Scentbird.com, you can do just that. All right, we got an exclusive offer right now just for Pete and Sebastian listeners. You sign up today, you get 50% off your first month. That's only $7.50 for your first fragrance. Go to Scentbird.com/DJLou and use our coupon code DJLou at checkout for 50% off your first month. That's Scentbird, SCENTBIRD.com/DJLOU to try your first cologne or perfume for just $7.50. $7.50? What is this? 1972? These prices are insane. Scentbird.com. I got a flight last week, and the pilot comes on. You know how the co-pilot does the talking?
Yeah.
And he says, your pilot is, Bill whoever. And he goes, I'm da-da-da. Let's say he says Ken Smith or whatever. And he goes, we're going into Omaha from Detroit. And he goes, right now it's snowing in Omaha with 1/4 mile visibility. And, we're all like mumbling, damn. And it's a small plane. And he goes, but don't worry, we're going to get you in there safe. And then he goes, and I'd like to give a special congratulations to the young lady in 4B, and I'm in 4A. And I look right across the aisle, and there's a girl about 18 years old. That's my daughter, and she just got accepted to Villanova University. I couldn't be more proud, right? And everybody claps, and she whispers, Dad, what are you doing? Even though he can't hear it. But, bro, all I was thinking, because we were going into a snowstorm with I'm like, there's no way we're crashing. He's got his daughter on the plane. We're golden, man.
Do you think if the plane, if he was in any way, shape, or form, thought there could be a problem, he would have said to the flight attendant, can you get my daughter up here and have her ride with me in the cockpit? I don't know if this is,
No, man.
You don't think he calls her up?
Bro, well, you know how scared that would make me? I'm like, wait,
No, I know.
turbulence, and then they go, young lady, your father wants you up front for last rites. What the fuck?
No, what I'm saying is, let's say he says that, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, 5 minutes later, the flight attendant whispers something in her ear, and she goes up, and you see her, and goes in the cockpit, and they shut the door. Do you think, she just probably wants to thank her dad? Or is he saying to her, we're going down, I just wanted you in my arms? Well,
yeah. We're going to do a 3-way with your mother. No, I mean, I'm about to get her on the phone. We're going to talk to your mother together. Instead of making 2 separate phone calls to her, we can do it all up.
Come up, we're going to FaceTime and get this all out at once. But do you think, I don't understand the notifying everybody, the visibility. Like, why is he mentioning? I'm thinking he's up there going to the co-pilot. Jesus, man, this don't look good. But what does it say? What does it say about visibility in the handbook? Do you got to notify him? Oh yeah, he said if you don't mention it, they could sue the airline or whatever. Is there some legality behind that? I just don't know. If you're gonna mention anything, you should just say, hey guys, listen, approaching landing here, seems to be a little rough weather, we might have some turbulence, so fasten your seatbelts on the way in. I don't like this. Listen, we got 1/4 mile, because as soon as I hear 1/4 mile, I'm thinking to myself, how much visibility is that?
Well, no, but keep in mind, though, he was saying all this before the plane took off out of Detroit.
Oh, I thought he was doing it on the approach.
No, we didn't even leave yet. So when he said we're going to still go, we were all like, I was like, damn, 1/4 mile, but we're going to take off. And he goes,
no,
then he says,
I don't want to hear that. If I hear that, I go, let me off the plane.
I'm the opposite. I'm like, fire this bird up. If you feel confident, get me to Omaha. Let's do it. I mean, and then when you tell me you got your kid on the plane, and I'm looking at your kid, it's a cute kid, just got accepted to Villanova, you're very proud. There's no way we're crashing. You're zoned in. I think every pilot should have to fly with a family member sitting in coach. At least a dog.
Someone of notable relation that needs to be on the plane.
Yes, somebody that they really care about. That way I know we're not taking any unnecessary risks.
I don't like the whole plane announcement. You hear this also too with the flight attendant. Attention everybody, we're going to be landing in 15 minutes. Just want to let you know, put your seat backs up and the tray tables, and also want to let you know that Julie and her family are celebrating their high school reunion this week. Yeah, with the announcements on the plane.
Yeah,
and then the clap. I do a don't clap just on the principle.
Oh, yeah, dear.
We got the Allegheny Hilltops on board, and they're playing for the volleyball championship tonight. I'd like to give them a special round of applause before they get off the plane.
Oh, God.
Well, you're a real ho-hum, man. Come on.
Come on. Then other people, this is another thing that bothers me, and again, this is maybe just how demented I am, where people in front of me start looking back, because if the people are in the back, they look back and clap, and I'm looking forward. You ever do that where someone whips their head around and, oh, are they back there? And I'm looking straight ahead going, turn around.
Well, yeah, man. I mean, you got... Now, but by the way, what was your college again? University of Chicago with something?
Northern Illinois University.
Northern Illinois. Now that's a D1 basketball program, correct?
Yeah, it's a Division I. We don't have to go D1. That's another thing.
Clearly, you must be a killer guest on all the sports talk shows, pal. Mike and the Mad Dog must have
D1. Yeah. It's D1. It's D1.
I don't say it like that. All right, so anyway, what if your alma mater got in and they were like, man, like Matthew McConaughey lately, I don't know if you've seen once in a while, he's in an orange suit for University of Texas in the huddle, giving a little, all right, coming out of halftime. Now, wouldn't it be nice for you to get in there and be like, let's get organized?
If I did it, the team would look at me and go, who the hell's this guy? Get him out of the huddle, will you? McConaughey is in an orange suit. They go, oh, it's Matthew McConaughey. I come over in my NIU sweatshirt and go, all right, guys, let's get it together. And they're like, where's security?
Why are you saying that, Lou? Did you see a Matthew McConaughey billboard at Times Square? No, right? Just Oz. They know you guys in Northern Illinois. I can't believe they haven't asked you to come back to speak at commencement yet. They probably almost did until they saw the clip from the Writers Guild Award fucking ceremony. They're like, let him get a little better at that.
Yeah, what the hell is that? Suck.
Hey, how's it going? How's everybody doing tonight? So, you want to play video games or you want to play with your wife, guys? Yeah, I gotta be honest with you guys. I haven't played video games since Miss Pac-Man. I'm not really up on all this shit, but the Writers Guild Award for Best Video Game goes to...
Let me just rattle off some dates. Put my daughter to bed. March 28th, San Antonio, Texas. 29th, Louisiana at the Paragon Casino Resort. March 30th, Biloxi, Mississippi. We're looking at Detroit, Michigan, April 5th. And April 6th, Grand Rapids, Michigan. SebastianLive.com for all your merchandise and ticketing needs.
Friday, March 29th, I will be at Sellersville Theater in Sellersville, Pennsylvania, right? I'm taping something out there. So if you happen to be, within 40 miles, get in the car, come see me, man. Big show, Sellersville Theater, March 29th. Another great show, March 30th, I'll be in Poughkeepsie at Laugh It Up Comedy Club. My feature act sits right next to Lou. Lou, who's there?
Andy Fiore.
Andy Fiore. Middle in for me. Laugh It Up Comedy. Me and him, March 30th. We will be there in Poughkeepsie. And then I also will be at Hilarities Comedy Club in Cleveland, Ohio, man. Boom. I love Hilarities. April 10th, 11th, and 12th. Hilarities Comedy in Cleveland. And go to PeteCorreale.com for all my other dates. Yo, man. Guys, I tried. That's the important thing. We all tried.
Hey,
I had a good
Our
hang.
bad shows are our good shows, bro.
No shit. Absolutely, man.
Fucking Billboard, guys.
I got a
That's
Billboard.
it. Sleep on
You
that.
deserve it. Pellet grill, bro.
The show has ended.
Yeah, I don't think drawing an outline of my daughter dead is really a good piece of energy to put out there, man. I
felt the same way. No matter how many times she asked, I'm like, I'm not doing it, Sadie. I'm not comfortable chalk outlining your dead body.